NCWQ here, and I have y'all looking at NR Canada here, and these are the earthquakes that have occurred from 1/8/2020 to 1/9, and we're going to start with the 2.9. So we had a 2.9 earthquake in Canada, and I'm doing this video by request. First earthquake was 0.1 kilometers deep, and it was a 2.9. If we look in this area, we can see that it's near Rabbit Mountain volcano. And Rabbit Mountain is an eroded volcano outcrop in the Wrangell volcanic field, Yukon Territory. Rabbit Mountain formed as a result of melting of the crust due to subduction of the Pacific Plate beneath the North American Plate, and last erupted during the Pliocene. Like most volcanoes in the Yukon, Rabbit Mountain is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire that includes over 160 active volcanoes. So we can see that this is Wrangell National Park here. So we'll do a 3D here and give you all an idea of what this area looks like. We can see Mount Jordan's here, Mount Tresidder, and Mount Bona. I don't know that there's any views in this area at all. So we click our little guy and see there is views over this way, but there is none in this area. We'll move on to the next one, which was a 1.5, and this was 47 kilometers south of Lillooet, BC, and it was 15.6 kilometers deep. So this is the area here. We back out and see we have a whole bunch of volcanoes on this side, and we have some on this side. So this one is kind of in the middle of all of these. This is the area here, and this is near Akasik Mountain. We'll do a 3D and show you that this is a nice mountainous area. There's also Stein Mountain and Evanglow Mountain. I don't think there's any views here either. We do have some over this way. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, so let's go take a peek. We'll look at this area here. We're going to go down this way though. So this is what this area looks like. Really beautiful. Check out these trees and mountains. Nice, beautiful area. And we'll move on to the next one, which was also a 1.5. And it was 77 kilometers south of village of Queen Charlotte, British Canada, or British Columbia. And we can see that this area, there is volcanoes around this also. There's Toe Hill is there. We'll back out a little bit more and you can see all the volcanoes within this area. And this is the 1.5 is located here. The next one was a 3.0. And this one is 159 kilometers south of Port Alice, British Columbia. You can also see Hexie Mount is here. And then you have Maquina mud volcano here. And Maquina mud volcano is an active submarine volcano on the coast of British Columbia, Canada. Located 16 to 18 kilometers west of Vancouver Island, it rises approximately 30 meters or 98 feet above the mean level of the northeastern Pacific Ocean and lies directly along the southern expression of the left lateral strike slip Nukta Fault. Maquina is one of the few mud volcanoes documented in the Northeast Pacific. It is 1.5 kilometers or 1 mile across, contains a breached caldera and 2 small summit craters. And then we have Hex Seamounts here. And then Explorer Seamount is here. Seminole Mount is there. So you can see where they're hitting at. That's coming down here towards the Gorda. Our next one is a 3... Wait a minute, did I get to the right one? Huh? Hang on, let me make sure I got the right one here. 3.9. Yeah, next one is a 3.6. And this is hitting between the Seminole Seamount and the Delwood Seamount. The next one was a 2.2. Hang on a minute, you guys. Okay, the next one is a 2.2. And this is, not sure what that is. This is the area here. It is 34 kilometers north from Matan. And we can see that it sits between Lac des Vents volcano complex and Sugarloaf Mountain. And it's also up here by Maine. This is Quebec. So it was 2.2. The next one was a 1.6, 66 kilometers northeast of Yucatan, Alaska. And we'll get a little bit of a look here at the mountain areas here. I don't think that there's any views in this area, and there's not. So we're going to look at where it's in location to other volcanoes. And we can see that Felsite Peak is here, and then you have Rabbit Mountain here. This is also a national park. This is Kluan, and then Mount Logan is here. The next one was a 1.6 as well, and this was south of the village of Queen Charlotte, British Columbia. We can see it's next to where the 1.5 occurred. And this here is Toe Hill Volcano. Then you've also got the Tuzo Wilson Seamount there, and the Graham Seamount here, and the Ashwa. Ashwa? Yeah, Ashwa. The next earthquake was also 1.6. Or did I just do that one? Sorry, you guys, I just did that one. There's a 2.4, 31 kilometers west of Squamish, British Columbia. We can look at this area. You can see this is a whole line of volcanoes on this side. And then you have many mountains around here. And there might be views in this area, so we're going to see if we have any. We have one there, so we'll go right about there. Sorry, you guys, if I pronounce any of the words wrong. And you have a harbor flight here. Woohoo! Check this out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Check out the mountains. Our next one is a 2.0, 34 kilometers south of Chetwynd, BC. Now this is kind of interesting. This looks like mining or something down here. Or could be houses, who knows. We're going to click and see if we have any views in this area. And we do not. This is actually Brule Mines, so it is a mine. But there isn't any views in this area except if you go over this way. So this is striking at a mine. Our next one is a 4.7, 209 kilometers west of Port Hardy, British Columbia. This one is hitting near the Delwood Seamounts. And this one was 10 kilometers deep. The next one was a 2.2, and it was 136 kilometers northeast of Thom Bay. And I'm not sure what the NU is. And this one was 18 kilometers deep. Nunavut. So its NU is Nunavut. And we can see Elwyn Bay diatreme is over here. So let's see. Elwyn Bay diatreme is also called Elwyn Bay kimberlite. It is a small post Silurian diatreme located approximately 1 kilometer or 62 miles south of Elwyn Bay at the eastern margin of Somerset Island, Nunavut, Canada. It has a diameter of 200 meters or 656 feet. So I don't know if we have any views over here, but we can check and see if we have any in this area. And it looks as though we do not. Well, we have one over here, but I'm not sure. We'll go check this. And it looks like we are at a science station. It looks like, well, I'm not sure, but the balls look sciencey. Kind of cool. Maybe a radio station. Makes me curious. Curiosity. There's only that one view there, so don't know what it is. Oops. The next one was a 1.4, 61 kilometers west of Queen Charlotte, British Canada, Columbia. And this one is near the Graham Seamount and near the Oshawa Seamount. And this one here occurred on 1/9/2020. The next one is a 2.1, 80 kilometers northwest of Killink, QC, Queen Charlotte. And this is also Nunavut over here. And Mountains National Park. Turingat? Trying to think of the name. Turingat Mountains National Park is over there. You can also see that Flowers River Caldera Complex is here. And Flowers River Caldera Complex is a caldera complex located in East Labrador, Canada. The complex is made up of pyroclastic flow tops. Anyways, you guys, just giving a real quick update on the earthquakes ongoing in Canada. And I'm going to turn this off so you can see where all of the earthquakes are today. So hang on, hopefully this will turn them off. Yep, okay. So you can see where all the earthquakes are here. Then we have the ones over here. Anyways, you guys, I hope y'all are doing well wherever you are in the world. Stay safe. Be good to one another.